Right, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. Best laid plans and all that. Hopefully we can carry on. Now wait a second, let me just send a link to my friends who might want to join in. Right, hang on, that one ended. Yes, here's the new one. Link please. Copy link. Right, okay, let's go. Now I'm hoping, as I said, that this is going to take me through to Pop-Up 3208's home planet rather than the place I was before. Some folks have commented in the next update we're hoping to get a slightly better portal or hyperspace effect. I reckon this is just too much like this isn't a loading screen honest. That's more like it, that's what I was expecting to see. Right, okay. So, welcome to, this should be the planet Lotsuoki. And it's a fairly hot place. Look, if you look around here, direct sunlight. It's not too bad. This is one of the places actually where I've found a very high proportion of buildings. And one of the places I visited to fill up my exosuit. But it's just a short hop across here to the base. And this is what I wanted to show you, was an absolutely brilliant base design. Right, if for some reason you didn't see the first little bit of the stream, so you don't know what I'm doing, I'm sorry I had to break that off there. But what I'm doing is I'm showing you the benefits of living in a community. This is our AGT community in the Euclid galaxy called Milland, which we've set up relatively recently. Now look at this! I tell you what, I'll take you up onto the cliff. You can get a better view. Oh, no, not the best way to get up on the cliff. Let's go to that monument. Here we are, look. Now, go around the other side. Yeah, try and drive through the monument. Bad driver, bad driver. Okay, here we are. Look at that for a base. Don't fall down the cliff. Stop. Thank you. Right, this here is Pop-Up's base. A work of art. Really is a thing of beauty. And you can see some of our friends have left their comballs there. Let's go and see what it contains. Whee! Back through the iron. Okay. Doesn't matter where I put it, but just for the sake of it, I like to park there. Here we are. Now, what we have here is the type of planet where you can grow solar vine outdoors. That's the whole point. And just like most of my friends, Pop-Up has very kindly done the right calculations to work out exactly how many of each type of plant you need to make the right number of circuit boards, unless you miss one, which is what I think I did last time round, because I know Ozzy got it right, so I think I just missed some of his solarium, not solarium, what are they called, solar bulbs. Get out of it, you're not coming here. Is it still the case, I wonder if anyone can tell me, is it still the case that there's like a zone of protection around buildings where the animals can't come? It always seems to be the way. Last time I was on another friend's planet, where there was literally a building every 2 minutes if you were on foot. Had that recommended to me for collecting the rest of my exosuit slots, and it didn't take me too long actually. It was amazing. It was really, really quick. But on that planet there were animals coming right up close to the drop pods. Let's see if I can do this without missing any star bramble this time. Now, here's a tip. If you're designing a base like this to be a maximum capacity farm, it is a good idea to find a planet where one of the plants can be grown outside. Now, circuit boards need enormous amounts of solar bulbs. These things. So, star brambles, sorry. Star bulbs, that's what I was trying to say. Now, on my planet, it's a very lush, what's the word, paradise planet, so these star brambles can be grown outside. Same with Ozzy's planet. Pop-Up has chosen to build a base on a hot planet and grow the solar vine outdoors. I think it's probably best the other way around, because there are so many of these things you need. But we'll see. If I remember rightly, from this base you can make 10 circuit boards. Missed. Come back. There we are. But I do think this base is a phenomenal piece of design. Ah, here's the receptionist. Now, that wasn't there last time. Thank you very much for allowing me to pick your crops. That's the another amazing thing about living in a community like this. I'd only ever, before I moved to Milland, visited one other real player's base, and I'd met one other live player who was watching one of my live streams. You might be able to track that one down if you're interested in seeing it, because it was live on air, so I was able to talk to people. But what you can do if you come to visit someone else's base is this. You can sign in, and it won't do it this time because I've been here before. It gives me some cash, which is better than a poke in the eye, but you can get decals to put on the walls. Let's go right up to the top first. Whoops. And let's get some cactus. There we are. Okay, and then we'll drop down a level. A bit of carbon, actually. Can never go wrong. Ah, another employee. Always need carbon. Thank you. Unless, of course, you are... How do we get down? Now, what have I missed? Where's the level with the doors? There it is. That's right. This is my favourite bit. Through the hollow door, up the ramps. Yes, I interrupted myself for a change. If you're used to watching my streams, you'll know I do that all the time. It's always good to have carbon, but you don't need them in biodomes, which is why biodomes are the way to go when you're farming on a base on a planet these days. We've also discovered a bit of an exploit, as hopefully you'll see later on. If you've got a farm on a freighter, every time you summon your freighter, it recharges your hydroponics trays. So even though in my freighter farm I've got some of those standing planters, so I get plenty of carbon, I don't need to use it. I say that in hushed tones so that Hello Games don't notice and don't fix it in the next update. Which brings me to another good topic of conversation, the next update. Anyone coming across this video, watching this video, what would you like to see in the next update? That's always a common topic of conversation, isn't it, in any YouTubers' videos. Is the next update going to be 1.5? Is that just a red herring? Are they skipping 1.4? Have they developed so much since they got some developers in from elsewhere, have they changed the game so much that they've done a 1.4 update in-house, but now it's moved on from there, and the next thing that we get is 1.5? Oh, this is dark. Who can tell? For my money, Hello Games haven't put a foot wrong yet. All of the updates have been amazing. I liked the game when it first came out, personally. It was a very different experience, a bit zen, a bit lonely. Right, that's me. But the Foundation update, the Pathfinder update, they all added some brilliant things. Right, I can't see where I'm going now. Let's have a bit of torch. Thank you. Right, so, there you go. That was Pop-Up's amazing base. Let's head back to the portal. So, advantage of living in community. Number 1, you can build bases very close to portals. You don't have to be physically near to somebody else for this, I suppose. You could be part of a community with people living a long way away and still use the portal network. But if you're close enough to either walk on foot or drive, you notice that I had a geo bay just outside the portal because I knew I'd be coming back here frequently. It's always there. Whenever I come, I'm going to hit a tree. Oh, I'm running out of fuel. I'll put that up in a minute. And you can pop through and use their farm. Lovely. So that's 2 people's farms I've visited. Mind the plutonium. I need to put some of that in my tank. Valley. Oh dear. That was badly timed. Can't see when it's dark. No, I'm not. Alright, let's go around. Ah! Isn't it a good job you can't damage these? Lovely caves at night. Still rather be able to see. Let's just refuel while I'm there. Okay, can I get up that, or is it too steep? I can't see because it's dark. Oh dear, no. Alright, there's a good launch pad. Let's see if I can get round off this. Ow, whipvine. That's better, there we are. Now, advantage of living in community number 3. If you know where someone's planet is, and they don't know where their portal is, you can use the Pilgrim Star app to work out the portal diffs. You can portal to their planet. You might have to guess which planet in the system they're on, but you can find their portal. You can leave a comm ball at the portal and they can find you. Oh, someone else has just joined us. Do identify yourselves, pop even on chat, say hello. It's always better to have someone to talk to. I'm just going to have a quick cuppa while I fly through hyperspace. Okay, home again. Right, okay, the next person I'm going to visit, I'm going to use the teleporter. So let's go back home. I'm going to clear that. Ah! Did you notice? This is why I landed over there. Did you notice when I flew over to my portal, I landed over there? And now I've come back through the portal, my ship has mysteriously moved to this side. Intriguing little minor detail, but I first noticed that when, as you see, if you didn't catch the first bit here, look, this is my portal. My base is just a short hop across the water, just there. So sometimes I'll use my nomad to hover across the sea to get to the portal. Oh, hi Joe. Mike! How are you doing? It's good to have you in the stream. Yeah, one time I went to the portal using the nomad, and then when I came back through the portal, my nomad was back on its geobay and my ship was parked next to the portal. So what it must do is, similar to going through the teleporter, glitch, there we go, similar to going through the teleporter, it must auto park your ship next to the portal when you come back through the teleporter, which is a bit weird. I mentioned what would we like to see in the next update. One thing I would love to see in the next update is for it to auto-detect whether you've got a landing pad at your base when you come back through the teleporter, and to stick it on the landing pad. When I came back last time... No, hang on, where's the door? My ship was parked underneath my base just here, sticking up through the rooms. Ah, Sergio, you're with us as well. Hello, good to have you. Right, okay. So, advantage of living in community number 4. I can now just pop to see some friends that I've visited recently. Now, hang on, what was the name of... There it is. In fact, it's the top one there. I am going to pop to the AGT Nexus and visit the embassy, which is the home of Halogen Girly. The next stop on my tour. I said hello to Mike and Sergio, also friends from Milland. Great to have you with me, neighbours. I'm not going to be visiting your bases today, sorry. Right, so this is the Nexus system. And just a short hop out of here, and I'll take you to the embassy. I know what I've got to do first. Why can't I fit under... That's better. I can on my base, not there. Right, just before I go, I need to empty my inventory, so I'm going to do it on here, because then I'll be able to do the multiple constructions thing, won't I? Now, by my count, I should be able to make 10 circuit boards from visiting Pop-Up's base. So let's just stick them there. Why did I do 3 lots? Yes, that's better. Right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be it. Yep. There's the 10. So let's now build some circuit boards. 1, 2, and add that to the 16. It was not quite 16, was it? So I should have 26. So that's 15. That'll be 20. 25. Right. That's 15. 20. 25. That should be it. Yes, good. Okay, let's go. Sergio, sorry, was I a bit shouty then? I didn't intend to be shouty. Right, one of these planets, that one, there you go, is the AGT Embassy. And that's where I'm headed. Let's go. Now, I've just shown you what I thought was the most artful base in Milland. That is Pop-Up Space on Lotsu-Orki. All those staircases and flying geodomes. This one is another brilliantly designed base. You can see there's my geo bay. Look, that's by the portal. This base is just a bit too far away from the portal to visit by portal. That would take 2 hours by Nomad. That's a bit far for me. Gives you an idea of the scale of this game though, doesn't it? Look, there's the portal marked there with the geo bay. And this base, the embassy, is just slightly around the horizon. Oop. Oh, I'm bad at flying. But our embassy is phenomenally well designed by Halogen Girly here. Not quite 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now look at this, another beautiful planet. But what? I'm just going to hover here. What a base. Look at that. That's amazing. Rooftop terrace. All those slabs. Also, coming in like this is going to be useful so that I don't fall through the floor when I get out of my ship. You can see how it's glitching, look. Right, let's set down here. Now, unfortunately, I've got my field of view pulled back quite a long way, so I'm just going to sit here a second until it stops glitching so I don't fall through the floor. Motion sickness. There we go. Right, okay. There we go. Lovely grass. Look at this. Right, I'm not going to cheat and go in through the garden. Can I get under my wings on the floor? Yes, I can. That's right. I got stuck. Get out. Right. Okay, so here we are. Here is the embassy. Amazing building. Let's go through. All glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. Now, just look at this. This is wonderful. This is just artful design taken to another level. Fantastic. Well done, Halogen Girly. Once again, I'm gonna... Oh, where's he gone? Register my visit. Won't get a decal because I've been here before, but I'll get a bit of cash in my pocket. Nice. Excellent. Nice use of a decal. Look at that. Ah, fantastic. Excellent. Right, okay. So, I'm here for the plants. Look at this. Pretty maids all in a row. This gives you an idea of what kind of a base builder Halogen Girly is. And once again, she's calculated it well, so I should be able to make... I can't do this and steer at the same time. 6 circuit boards from this base. I missed one at the corner. There we are. I've come to the conclusion that it's difficult to have a brilliantly creative and nice looking base as well as maxing out the amount of plants you can grow. Pop-Up managed to do a very good balance there. Fantastic base, 10 circuit boards. I mentioned Ozzy's garage that I'd been to beforehand. That's 16 circuit boards. That's the biggest number I've seen so far. Still a nice build, actually. Mostly just geodomes sitting around on the grass. So let's go up into the roof of the embassy and get some cactuses and some frostwort. Missed one. Okay, now I've always found these awkward. Oof, there we go. Right, there you go. Ha! Tribute to the Atlas. Let's go in here and get a bit more cactus and some solar vines. Now you noticed again, Halogen Girly went for a nice lush planet so she could grow her star bulbs outdoors, solar vines and cactuses indoors, and frostwort. I think that's the best way. I was hoping, I said at the top there that I was a bit dissatisfied with my base. One thing that spoilt is overstating it a bit. One thing that went wrong with the design is I was able to plant so many solar vines. Let's just get out on the patio because it's just fantastic. Look at this. Excellent. Managed to plant so many solar vines. It's a shame the sun's gone down. Outdoors, that I maxed out my base complexity before I'd filled up all my biodomes. So I've got some empty biodomes, which is slightly disappointing. But there you are. Now, Halogen Girl has also marked there a trade station, which is quite a good place for buying Fammium 9, which is an amazingly useful resource. But there you go. So that's the second base I wanted to visit. Whee! Let's just go back out to through the embassy main entrance. Thank you very much. And let's go back here. So, advantage of living in community, what was that, number 4? Being able to teleport to other people's bases. Now, obviously, I know that you can teleport to other people's bases even if they're a long way away, but the advantage of doing this is, you know, they're close by. I was able to fly over to this space. Of course, you've got to have been there first before you can use the teleport. And we're able to share ideas and share resources. And in fact, it would only be, I can't remember how many hyperspace jumps, is it 4? Just to get here if I was flying normally. But I've kept the embassy in my teleport list, so I can just pop here and back. Right, so I've portaled to somebody's home, I've teleported to someone's home. All of those places I've been able to get some circuit boards. In fact, let's do the next step here now. What did I say? 6. 1. And that would be... There we are. Yeah, 6 heat capacitors and polyfibers, and oh, I forgot there. Hang on. Nearly didn't notice. Okay, so one more visit to make. Well, I suppose 2, if you count my own home, because I'm going home now. I'm going to raid my own farm. I'm hoping that the sun's come up, and then you'll be able to see Blue Haven in all its glory. Who uses the stairs anymore? Honestly. I haven't got the final jetpack upgrade yet, so if I went to my freighter... I was going to show you my freighter today, but I've been on for a bit now. I may not. I might do that next time. Right, going home. Yes, when I got my freighter, I still have to use the stairs. It grates. I'll get there eventually. Hey, advantage of living in community number 5. Some of my friends have scouted out the whole region and have worked out where all of the possible upgrades are around the area. That's just amazing. When I've got my base the way I want it, I've got to go out, I've got to find as many nanites as I possibly can, and then it's just blitz the upgrades. Looking forward to that. So, back home. I've got 3 bases worth of circuit boards. While I'm here, I would just like to find enough solar vines, not solar vines, star bulbs. Oh, that's nice. Now I found a nice place for this, and I can get, come on screen, antimatter every 2 hours. Fantastic. Right, I happen to know, there you go, you see, look, what's that about? You've parked my ship in my base. Well, I've got one of my other ships, it's got aerials on the front. You can see the aerials through the floor. Ridiculous. Now, I happen to know, here it is, there's a solar vine just growing down by the sea here. I bet this won't give me enough to make that last... Not a solar vine, it's a star bulb. What am I talking about? That won't give me enough. Where did I put it? Look, I've got one lone heat capacitor there. I want to make... Aha! One more circuit board. No, hang on a minute. What am I doing? It's one more polyfiber. How many do I need? I need 3 more. Did that just give me 25? So I need actually 5 more. So why am I out? Oh well, don't matter. Right, let's just finish what I was doing when I crashed into this base station last. So there's my 6 polyfibers, there's my 6 heat capacitors. So I can now have some more circuit boards. Just nudge you across a little bit. Circuit boards. There we are. Okay, so let us now raid my farm. So again, look, it says sweltering damp there, but this is a paradise planet. I'm hoping you'll be able to see that when the sun comes out. So I've been able to plant star bulbs like this, look. Now I had in my previous base, you might remember, where I had a living glass farm. In order to make the best use of that, you had to stay at the base or come back to the base every 15 minutes so that I could harvest the frostwort, and then every 30 minutes you had to harvest the, what was next, the I think it was the, what are the mushrooms called? I've forgotten, you know what I mean. The gamma balls took the longest, but the number of plants I'd got of each type meant that I had to visit my base every 15 minutes for 2 hours of gameplay if I wanted to get a proper harvest. Now I was a bit fed up with that. It was good if you were having a blitz and just making lots of money. Excuse me while I shout over a ship landing on my base. It's another irritating thing about the teleport putting your ship in a random location next to your base. You don't block off your own landing pad and then you can't get to land on it. But yes, it was good if you were doing nothing but trying to make money at any point, because having to stay at your base for 15 minutes, I could stay there, go and have some tea, something like that. That was fine. But what I wanted this time was a base that I could just come back to and have the right number of plants to make as many product as I could. So this time I've gone for, ooh, I'm going to get landed on. Yeah. So this time you don't get quite as much doing it this way, but it means that if I come back to my base every 2 hours, I can get a good load of circuit boards, and I can't remember how many I've got here. I think it's 12, if I've got my calculations correct. We'll find out in a minute. Now, because I'm anally retentive, I've got colour-coded cylindrical rooms. So I've got frostwort over the blue ones. Oh, sorry, Mike, I'm ignoring chat. You've been to my base many times. Beautiful during the day, it is. It's nice. I really like this. Spot of fishing. Now, next time I get to stream, I'm hoping to stream relatively soon. I shall be rearranging the base. That may not sound tremendously exciting, but in order to do that, I've got to build my Roma geobay, because I've only got my Colossus and my Nomad outside just there, and then I'm going to go driving around in the ocean to find some. Yeah, what are you doing in my base? Get out! Private property. By the way, look. Do you know what that is? Yeah, see that? That's my ship parked under my base, that is. Which has a slight advantage, because if I wanted to, I can get in my ship from here. Look, where's he gone? Look, I can get in my ship. I'm not going to do it now. I'd still rather have it parked on my landing pad. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, in the next episode, I'm hoping that I'll be driving around on the seabed to collect some, what most of us know as rigogen, but is actually now kelp sack. And then I'll be finishing off my base, because as you can see, there's not much going on in these rooms at the moment. I went for a design where I put these domes on top of my cylindrical rooms, because then you get 16 plants in each dome, whereas if you have a door leading into it, it takes up the space of 3 plants, which is slightly irritating. And my plan was that I would have how many is this? 8 domes, However, as you can see, I ran out of base complexity limit. So, even though I've got 8 domes, down, I can't plant any more plants. So, when I rearrange my base, I'm going to get rid of the surplus 2, and hopefully have some more exciting things in my base. We'll see. There we go. Is that it? Have I got everything? I think I have. So, that's another empty one there. Right, if I stand in the middle here, will any ships be able to land? Actually, I don't want to do that. I'm going to take you just out here, and I'm going to stand near my Colossus, because I may want to do... Now, here, sorry, just for the record, this was my monument on my world, the amazing visit of Sergius. That was a very nice meeting. Anyway, right, so I'm going to stand up here. What did I say? I reckon I've got 12. Oh, I can't build things in... The ship's too far away. Oh, okay. I'm not going to stand up there and look. That was what I thought. Glitchy. That's what I thought might be interesting, just having a floating base. I don't really like the fact that the entrance is all dark under there. I'm going to turn it round so it floats in the other direction, which means I've got to replant all of my star bulbs. Now the sun's coming up, look. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to stand by the sea for a minute. Look at that. Lovely. Excellent. Right. Okay, so I should be able to make one. That's going to be 5, 10, I reckon 12 of those. And 5, 10, 12 of those. Let's see. That's it, 12, good. Okay, so you move out the way a bit. Circuit boards. Okay. As if by magic. I haven't got enough, have I? Let's have another one there. I like to be neat. There we go. Right, so we're accumulating circuit boards. Now, for reasons I'll go into in a minute, I'm going to put them into my exosuit. Am I going to fit all of these in my exosuit? Yes. Now, oh look, the sun's come up. The ocean looks green in this light. And the ground looks almost like snow. Lovely blue grass, that's why it's Blue Haven. Other planets in my system. Nice. Anyway, right. Now, I needed another 100 and... was it 125 star bulbs to be able to get that last... always amuses me. Right, let's just get back in Big Track here, because I think I've got some stashed away. I have got circuit boards stashed away, but no star bulbs. Okay, right, circuit boards into exosuit. Circuit boards into exosuit. This was the last couple of times I came by my base. Oh, just fit. How about that? Excellent. Right, okay, so jumping out of there. Next, what am I doing? Yes, okay, back in the ship, because the next way that I can go and visit a friend is the old-fashioned way, and I'm going to get back in here. Let me in. I could get in from... No, tell you what. I'm going to get in from inside my base, just because it's novel. When I turn my base around, this won't be a problem anymore. Wow, what are you doing on my landing pad? Yeah. Right. Get. What are you trying to do? Recharging. Don't recharge with my stuff. Right. Where is it? Somewhere in this room. Oh, there it was. Flashed up for a minute. No, can't see it. Come on. Where are you? There it is. Right, let's get in my ship through my floor. Fantastic. Okay, now, the system I'm looking for is... I forgot what it's called. What's it called? Excuse me a second, where's my... Just look something up quick. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Here we go. I'm looking for a system called... Oh, stop it. Right. Which is... yes. AGT Ozawak is where I'm going next, because my next door neighbour, literally my next door neighbour, I hope you'll see in a minute, Verkana, that's where she lives. So, oops, wrong button. That one. So in my discoveries, AGT Verkana is what I'm looking for, and it should be near the top. AGT... Yes, I've been there. Oh, hello. What's happened to the sound? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Yeah, you can still hear me. That's all right. Okay. That's better. Okay. Right. Where's Verkana? Ozawak! There we go. Okay. We're off. Take off through the base. Freaky. I'll show you my freighter next time round, because I haven't got time now. So here we go, out into space. That's where we are, and you can see, look, literally just there, my next door neighbour. You see, this is the advantage of living in a community. In fact, did you see all of the inhabited planets around there on the star map? I'll go back to the star map in a second, but I can just pop next door to visit Verkana. And the reason why I've left her till last is that she has a terminal in her, a trade terminal in her base, which has got a pretty decent price on circuit boards. So, where is she? She's on... Is that her planet? I can't remember what the planet's called now. I'm looking for Verkana's home, so it's not that one. I love that name though. Nordlingsgosselfa. I apologise, she's German and I can't pronounce that very well. Verkana's home, here we are. So we're just going to have a short hop. I hope I've got enough in my pulse engine. Oh, that should do. Anyone who hasn't experienced being in a community like this, one thing that we've learned that's interesting is you can see other people's comballs, like those appearing there. You can't see other people's beacons. You can see your own beacons, but not your own comballs. The only places where you can see other people's beacons, as you just saw me focusing in on here, is if they've put it at their base, and then you can see it. So here we go, last port of call. Here we go, and helpfully there is a landing pad just there. Now I think this is... Whoa! What's going on? It's not what I wanted to do. This bus is very difficult to fly. Actually, that's unfair. I'm blaming it on my tools, aren't I? I'm just not very good at flying it. Right, here we go. So, I do like what Verkana's done with her base here. It's another beautiful planet, look. Yet another lush planet. Last time I came to visit here, I was able to build my nomad here and go and have a look round, because it's another ocean planet. Let's just pop up here a minute. Look at that. Lovely. Bigger islands than on my planets. There's a bit more to discover here. But let's pop in here. Let's register my visit again. Thank you for having me. Okay, so I'm going to pop up and raid some of the plants here. Just enough to make... Now, what did I decide? Hang on, I've got my notes here. Oh, yeah, I'll just take as much as I can while I'm here. Missed. Cool. Always good to have as much solar vine as possible. I'm going to have... Oops, that's what I came in. Doom, 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 doom. There's the trade terminal that I came here for. Oh, no, I don't want albion pearls at the moment. Yeah, she's diversified a bit more than some of us in terms of plants. Hello. You can't interact with other people's cylinders, unfortunately. That would be nice. I will have cactus. Thank you. Actually, what I'm thinking, if I'm going to that trade terminal, I might as well just sell the pearls, had I? No, I'll leave it until I've got a whole shipment of pearls. Which door did I come in? That one. Oh, there we go. Right. Now, one thing I thought was amazing about this base, look at the organisation that went into this. All of those storage cubes, all numbered, all coloured. Ha, it's a thing of beauty. Right, here we are. Fungal clusters. I don't want fungal clusters for making circuit boards, but I will have frostwort and I will have cactus. Thank you. I might come back for those when I'm doing a a liquid explosive run. It's a nice blue one. Does this mean we've got... It's purple. Oh, it's nice. Frostwort. Here we are. Feeling quite at home here because I used to have a living glass farm on my last base. Right, and nearly there. What we got here? Yeah, not having those. They can stay there for now. Oh, cactus. Cactus, cactus, cactus. Thank you. I'm going to have too much cactus left over. That's out. In fact, yes, let's pop out here because in the mid... No, actually, I'll show you that in a minute. One thing I like about the design of this base, apart from the fact it just looks nice, is what she's done in the middle. Another dome of solar vines. Is that it? Yeah. And ooh, one more dome. A bit more carbon. Thank you. There's an employee there, I noticed. What's going on here? Right, I don't want copyright. I could do with those, but that's part of the liquid explosives. Right, so, see this corridor here? Right, with all these brilliant colour-coded cubes. Try saying that 20 times fast. Yeah, one thing I think is brilliant about this base design is just in the space here. I'll take you onto the roof. Where I've got a landing pad, we have all the cubes across the middle. Look at that. Brilliant. Just going in there. It's the economy of scale that I find amazing. Right. And then, because we're on a lush planet, we can have solar star bulbs outdoors and plant them in the soil. So let me have these. Difficult to get at, actually, but there they are. I'm going to have to do a bit of jumping around. And then I'll make as many circuit boards as I can and sell them, and that'll be it. I'll go home and I'll end my stream there. So while I'm just tidying up here, thank you for joining me. If you come to see, it's always good to have people with me. And if you enjoyed it, stick a like. Hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Leave me a comment. It'd be nice to get a bit of feedback. It'd be nice to have a chat. Thank you to those who've joined me in chat. Thank you for those who've been with me live. And there. Right, so let me just pop over to the trade terminal. Oops, which I can't get in that way, can I? I'm going to have to go around the front. In the front door. Right, how many circuit boards can I make from that? So we've got heat capacitor. I reckoned, yeah, I think I've got 3 polyfiber. So heat capacitor, heat capacitor, heat capacitor. 3. Oh, 4. Can I manage 4? Ooh. That's all I can get. Okay, right. So circuit board. 4 circuit boards. Let's put that into Exos. Oh, I can only get 1 in there. Let's put it in Exosuit there. So I should have, right, 1, 2, 3, 4 circuit boards there, and a whole load in there. I'm hoping that I can sell it straight out of high capacity. Let's try. Now I know you can get better prices than this, but didn't think this was too bad. Where are they? Circuit boards. Sell 79. Look, it's minus 5.8% of galactic average. That's not bad. So check out this. I've got 75 million at the moment. Let's sell all those. Watch the cash come in. Thank you very much. Excellent. More or less doubled what I got. That was what I came for. So if I've got a warp cell in, I'll just pop home and then I'll finish for today. I know I've definitely got a warp cell. If not, so let's just get out into space. Right, I want to go home. Well, oh, done roaming, Blue Haven. That's where I'm going. Okay. Galaxy map. Look at that. Look at that. All of those bases claimed. Nice place to visit. There we are. Look at that. Beautiful. Anyway, right, okay, I'm going to home. There we are. And hyperdrive has no fuel. Excuse me a second. Get it out. Just refuel the hyperdrive. Hyperdrive. Thank you very much. I bet I gotta put it back onto the right place again now, haven't I? Yes. Come on. That's the one. Off we go. Ah, Daniel's popped in. Hello. You got 14 biodomes. I used to have more. I used to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I used to have 11 at my old base. But now that I'm on a planet where I can plant a whole load of plants outdoors, I don't need as many biodomes. I've met my base's complexity limit. I'm hoping to show you in a second. Is that where I'm going? No, that was... Oh, no, that's a different place I've marked. There's my freighter. Hello, freighter. Where's home? There it is. So I want to head for that one. I've just got a horrible feeling that my pulse drive is going to be empty. No, it's right. Right, so I'll just get back home and then I'll finish and I'll show you, Daniel, what I mean about having plenty of plants outdoors. It does cut down on the base complexity because you can just plant loads of them in straight in the ground without having to build a biodome. Daniel, how many how many product can you make from your home base? I'm getting 12 from mine, 12 circuit boards, that is. Right, I don't want to go to that crashed freighter just at the minute, so let me pull off that. I want to go home. Cool. Oh, is it zooming in on the wrong thing again? Yeah, not there. That's a trade terminal. No, that one is where I want to go, and I'm not flying very well today. Here we go. You can see the nice islands on my home archipelago. It does make exploring this planet very difficult, actually, because you spend ages just hovercrafting across the sea. But there's my beach hut. Nice, like it. Right, look, Daniel. See those rows there? I've picked them recently, but all of those are plants. Because I'm on a lush planet, I can actually land on my own landing pad. There's nobody else trying to get there instead. Right, there we go. Okay, so I'm back home. Unfortunately, the sun has set again, because this planet looks much better in the sun. But that's it for today. So, thank you for joining me. If you're watching this after the fact, then please leave me a like and add some comments. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. It'd be very good to have you back someday. And thank you to those who joined me live. And for now, look, Colossus Geobay hasn't jumped back in yet. For now, I'll leave you with this view. That's as far away as I can get. Here we go. Where's the other planet? There we are. Look at that. Wonderful. So, thank you for joining me. This is Patholas, signing off. Welcome back next time, Travellers of the Infinite Skies. Goodbye.